Okay, so we are ready for the last level. This is the end game here. We generally know what to expect from the end game. Come on, it's pretty obvious. We've done it all a million times. I'm almost thinking about... wait, let me see how many lives I have first. I have 4 lives, so I'm pretty much at a full, like, container anyway. But, okay, we have the boss rematches. First up, we have Searchman. Which, this will be interesting, because this time I can actually fight him with the weapon he's weak to. Okay, this is the weapon he's weak to. So, he's weak to, Searchman's weapon. But it can be really annoying, because, the way this weapon works is it targets, like, one specific target. And sometimes it'll aim after his little gravity balls, not him. But this is definitely his weakness, as you can probably tell. I mean... I was able to take him out pretty easily. So yeah, we basically just gotta beat all the Robot Masters again. I don't remember what all the tanks are, so I'm pretty much going in this blind. This is Swordman? Yes, okay. I kind of remembered that was Swordman for some reason. So I need Water Balloon for this. Water Balloon, Water Balloon. And like, don't feel bad if you still take some hits, because honestly, and like, there's a lot of people out there who have become like absolute masters of Mega Man, to the point where they don't need like robot weaknesses anymore. They can just beat him with your normal Buster Shot, and some who can do these with like without even taking damage. But I think it's really hard to do that, because a lot of these bosses are very erratic. And sometimes you just don't have, like, the capability or reaction time to avoid all the attacks, so... Those people who can do that stuff, like, they're pretty much gods among men. So you should never feel bad if you have trouble, like, taking out a boss completely or something. I need you. This is pretty much a free refill, so this is probably a boss you want to save for last, honestly. Just so you can get that health. But again, it's your discretion. I want to say Searchman is next. How do I remember that? How am I remembering the order of some of these, but not the rest of them? Probably because I had to do the rematch a couple of times. The final boss in this game is not as bad as the final boss in 7. Like, Wily Capsule 7, I don't care what anyone says, I think that's the hardest final boss for sure. It's just really, really hard. I'm probably going to die to this boss, honestly. I got really unlucky with finding him in those bushes. Yep, okay, I'll try that again. And remember, whenever you die, you get all your weapons back, so... I mean, I had to take a death eventually, I feel like. Maybe I'll get better luck this time.
Begin mission. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, much better luck. Although I don't think Searchman is that hard. He's definitely one where you can take a lot of hits with, though. Or you probably will take a lot of hits with. Which is what can make it a little tricky. Grenade Man? Yep. Okay. I need lightning back. There it is. Grenade Man's not too bad either. I say as I'm taking hits more than I should be. Okay, next up, I think this is Clown Man. So I just have Clown Man left, Tengu Man, and Frost Man.
You've got no chance. What are you doing? Mommy! Ouch! What have you done to me? Watch it. What are you doing? Mommy!
Tengu Man is honestly the one I'm worried about, I feel like, which is weird. Because Tengu Man, I feel like, doesn't take a lot of hits, but he can really catch you off guard with some of his abilities. Okay, grab your... oh, shoot. Thank you. There we go. Oh, damn it, how'd I miss that? There we go. That was close. Okay, so we have Tengu and Frost left. I want to say this is Frost. Yep.
I'll make a popsicle of you.
So, I didn't have the correct weapon earlier, but yeah, his weakness is the flash bomb. But like, honestly, like, you can beat this guy pretty easily with wow, I actually beat him. You can beat him pretty easily with the Mega Buster. Anyway, this one will take some patience, though, for sure. Takes patience just because you have to wait for him to use the right attack, and if he gets you in one of his other attacks, you have a chance to take either a lot of damage or just die. Which is really the only problem with this guy, honestly. You know what this boss kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of, the final boss of Knuckles mode in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Or I guess just Sonic and Knuckles works too. But yeah, the Hyper Sonic fight, where you're kind of like flying around, swooping down at you. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Okay, boom and boom. Definitely try to get 2 shots in. And yeah, that move right there is really dangerous, because sometimes you can't recover from falling off. And, oh man. I'm surprised I did that with taking as minimal damage as I did. But yeah, that takes care of that, and now we only have 1 fight left. I'm kind of thinking about dying, actually, in this next fight. Just so I have, like, full health going into it, because, yeah, I might get full health here. No, of course not. I think I actually want to use... get that to full, I think. Let's see. There's a couple of different weapons that could work against these next fights. Flash Bomb's one of them, and Flame Sword's the other, but, I think I'll go for this, though. And yeah, don't worry about using your weapons here because, again, they will refill if you die. Or if you screw up or whatever. Where's this? Wahahaha! You're trapped, Mega Man. You can't move, can you? With this incredible energy, I can't be beaten. It's time I finally finished you off. Goodbye, Mega Man. Duo? Duo, thank you. Are you okay? Yeah. Look out! Curse you! It seems that robot can't move anymore. Wahahaha! Now I'll defeat you both. I'll take care of this robot. Proto Man, thanks. Wily, you must be stopped. Silence, fool! I'll defeat you and conquer the world. Okay, so here we go. Wily fight Phase 1. I mean, come on, you know what's Phase 1. So Screen Nuke helps, but only minimally. Don't depend on it, obviously. I'm definitely not depending on it, because again, if I take another hit, I'm pretty much dead. He has a lot of different attacks, so you really shouldn't feel bad if you die. I don't know if they keep showing that cutscene, though, whenever you get game over. That'd be really annoying if it did. I'm actually going to try fighting this guy a little bit to probably about half health before I use the Screen Nuke. It does do a lot of damage. That laser attack, though. Okay, hold on. Because the cool thing about the Screen Nuke is, like I mentioned before, you can kind of use it to tank certain attacks. Here's the unfortunate part, is that I could try to do this and even use the Rush Medic or whatever it's called, but like that probably wouldn't be the greatest idea anyway. But yeah, like Wily Capsule 7 from Mega Man 7. He has like a lot of similar attacks. Heck, that's like definitely borrowed from Mega Man 7 for sure. But it's definitely a lot easier because again he has more attacks, and some of the attacks can actually be avoided a lot easier. Go ahead and use this. There we go. So I actually do have a pretty good head start on him now. But with that being said, like, obviously I can still get screwed over. And like I don't have a regen anymore too, so essentially just memorize what all the attacks do, and then you can kind of figure out the best way to either avoid them, or if you can't avoid them, just tank them. I think I'm in a good position, though, where he has less health than I do, so I can outlast him. And like that, the health regen didn't really even help me that much, aside from just, you know, giving me health to actually start this fight with. Because I didn't really take much damage during that part. So if I came with full health, I probably wouldn't have needed it. But again, getting there with full health's really hard. Sorry, I was wrong. Please forgive me. That's the same old apology, Wily. Over and over again. What? What? Oh no. Mega Man. Hey, it's Duo. Sup, Duo?
This is not good. He's been affected by the evil energy. He will die soon. If your mind is not completely taken by the evil, you'll be saved. Mega Man, I can see into your mind.
Oh no, he had one of those things in his body too.
You have been working so hard for justice. With your help, this planet will survive.
What happened, Mega Man?
He's going to be okay. He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go. I'll leave Mega Man up to you. But there's one more thing. I have a favor to ask.
Wake up! Wake up, Mega Man! Roll! Mega Man, you're okay! Am I alive?
Yes, you are. Duo saved you.
Duo.
Duo is gone.
Proto Man.
Mega Man, I have a message to give you from Duo.
From Duo? What is it?
He said, thank you.
Duo? Me too. Thank you, Duo.
Well, guys, that's it. That's Mega Man 8, the Dr. Wily Prize. What's that mean? Oh, it's just all the robots. Okay, that's cool. So final thoughts of this game, now that I've played it through twice. Honestly, I do think this game has some things that are very neat and interesting, things I do like about it. I do like the way the stages are divided up. I wish they kind of would have kept doing that in the last part of the game too, but those stages are a lot shorter, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. But like, I love the uses of power-ups. All the power-ups are really cool. I felt like all the power-ups were well done. And it was nice how after each death you could get the power-ups back, and then also the rush abilities were kind of neat too, although they made the game a lot easier for sure. But as far as like the other aspects of this game, like I think from a game design standpoint there are a lot of problems with it. I'm actually surprised I had such an easy time with the end game. Like seriously, I thought I would have gotten multiple game overs there, but I actually struggled more with the first two parts of the game, if anything. But like still, there's a lot of weird gameplay design things throughout the game that just, I don't know, just doesn't make this game as much fun as the other games. And yes, the jetboard section is definitely a big example of that. The flying section, while it could be cool, I don't know, I feel like it's underused and underdeveloped. Like it could have been developed further and made more interesting. And I don't even want to get into like the cutscenes. Like the cutscenes themselves, like the visual look of them is really cool. And as far as that's concerned, the game visuals are really nice as well. But like, oh my god, the voice acting is really, really bad. Like that just makes the cutscenes so much worse, honestly. And as far as like the audio presentation, like I don't think it's bad, but because I was playing the Anniversary Collection version, there's a lot of notable sound bugs in the Anniversary Collection. So that's kind of unfortunate, but even then, even without those issues, like, I wouldn't say the soundtrack is a huge highlight of this game, honestly. I think if anything, the visuals is the highlight, because the visuals look great, honestly. But, I don't know, as far as gameplay and game design, little less to be desired. It's nice that they didn't throw, like, any special items, like, throughout the stages, like they did in the last few Mega Man games. Because I found that kind of annoying when you have to, like, backtrack to a stage because you don't have the right power-up. For this game, it's more about getting the bolts, which, they're not as important, I feel like, as those special items in other games, so it's, like, big deal. If you want more items, go for it, but if not, like, you can just challenge yourself to beat the game with all your, normal equipment, and I think that's fine. I think that's still doable. I mean, I beat a lot of the bosses with just, my normal equipment anyway, so I didn't really need those upgrades that I did get. It did make the Green Devil a lot easier, but, like, that's about it, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much my analysis of this game. Definitely worth taking a look at if you've, like, enjoyed the other Mega Man games. It's definitely worth it to try, for sure. And, like, I do enjoy the fact that I actually beat this game now, but, you know, it's definitely my least favorite of the first 8 games. And, again, that's because I haven't played Mega Man 9 or 10 yet. Which, speaking of which, those 2 games are next in the Mega Man playthroughs on my channel. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm thinking about also starting to do playthroughs of the Game Boy Mega Man games as well. So I'll probably start that at some point. I'll probably do Mega Man 1 or Mega Man 1 Dr. Wily's Revenge, I think is what it's called. So I'll probably do that one before I do Mega Man 9, but I want to start getting in the habit of doing those games. So then I can get started on those. Then when I finish the console Mega Man games, I can move on to Mega Man X, which is what I'm really, really interested in, because I hear so many good things about the first few X games, for sure. So that's pretty much my plans for the Mega Man games moving forward. But as far as Mega Man 8 is concerned, I am done. It's fully recorded, and I can move on to something else, which will be the next upload whenever it is. So this has been SlimKirby. I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.